Hello
हेलो
everyone.
गाइस। गुड मॉर्निंग। चैट में गुड मॉर्निंग लिख दो भाई। जीएम जीएम लिख दो।
Can you all access the chat? Just type a message so that we can know.
अगर नहीं है तो क्यूएनए वाले सेक्शन का भी यूज कर सकते हो।
Hmm.
क्यूएनए का यूज करो, उसमें डायरेक्ट हमारे तक मैसेज आ जाएगा।
Chat is on. Yeah, I can see.
हेलो गाइस, मेरा नाम वंशम है। तो हो सकता है बहुत लोग जानते हो मेरे को, और जो नहीं जानते, मैं वंशम हूँ। ठीक है, तो अभी हम लोग शुरू कर रहे हैं। अपना आज का सेशन है सीवी का, मतलब रिज्यूम बनाना है ना। तो किस किस के अपने रिज्यूम है भाई? कोई क्यूएनए में लिखो यार। मेरे को चैट नहीं दिखाई दे रही, क्यूएनए में लिखो। हाँ हाँ, क्यूएनए में लिख दो भाई, किस किस को रिज्यूम पता है क्या होता है। और हम लोग आज रिज्यूम वेबसाइट पे बनाएंगे, हम कोई पीडीएफ या कुछ वर्ड नहीं बनाने वाले। तो हम आज बनाएंगे वो है अपना पीडीएफ, अपनी वेबसाइट। ठीक है। और उसको साथ में डिप्लॉय भी करेंगे, तो मतलब काफी मजा आएगा भाई, देखेंगे कि कैसे डिप्लॉय हो रही है। दोस्तों को शेयर करेंगे भाई, देख मेरा रिज्यूम देख तू, वेबसाइट के थ्रू। ठीक है ना। चैट में लिख दो भाई, किस किस को रिज्यूम पता है, यस नो कुछ तो लिखो। चैट नहीं, सॉरी, क्यूएनए में। अगर किसी को क्यूएनए नहीं मिल रहा है तो नीचे 3 डॉट पे जाके क्यूएनए सेक्शन मिल जाएगा। यस, एक का आया। अब बाकी सब लोग सो रहे हैं लगता है। Yes, दो मीटिंग में 30 लोग हैं। मतलब 30 लोग सो रहे हैं क्या? यस यस। हाँ भाई, यहाँ पे ना जिंदा रहना है, क्योंकि आज कुछ सीखने आए हैं, सोने नहीं आए हैं। सोना तो भाई है ही सबको। ठीक है, तो अभी सोने नहीं आए हैं, तो सब लोग चैट में रिस्पॉन्ड करो ताकि पता चले। वीकेंड वाइब। अरे वीकेंड वाइब भाई, अभी से इतनी नींद आएगा 8 बजे। यस यस यस। हाँ, तो देखो रिज्यूम पता है सबको। रिज्यूम में क्या होता है, मेनली हम लोग अपना एक्सपीरियंस शेयर करते हैं कि हमें क्या क्या आता है वो सब। ठीक है। और वहाँ पे हम कोई अपना पोर्टफोलियो नहीं है वो जो हम प्रोजेक्ट ऐसे शोकेस करें कि भाई ये देखो मेरे प्रोजेक्ट, ऐसे नहीं होता। हमारा जो रिज्यूम है उसमें सिर्फ हम ये लिखते हैं, ये हमने बनाया है, और इसमें ये चीज है, और ये चीज यूज की थी मैंने, और ये मेरे को आता है। बस हम इतना ही लिखते हैं। तो वही चीज हम वेबसाइट के थ्रू बनाएंगे आज, और उसको डिप्लॉय भी करेंगे एज्योर और साथ में गिटहब पेजेस का यूज करके। तो आज का सेशन स्टार्ट कर दें, तो मैं इनवाइट करता हूँ अरमान कुकरेती, द MLSA एम्बेसडर ऑफ MLS। तो वो आज सिखाएंगे कि कैसे आपको बनाना है अपना रिज्यूम और उसे कैसे डिप्लॉय करना है, वो भी सिखाएंगे। बाकी तब तक के लिए मैं चलता हूँ, थोड़ी देर के लिए, फिर मिलेंगे जल्दी। अरमान।
यस। हेलो एवरीवन, हाउ आर यू ऑल? कैसे हो सब? कुछ ये थोड़ा मतलब इंटरेक्टिव रखेंगे, ठीक है ना? मतलब ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए कि मैं बोल बोल कर रहा हूँ। ठीक है। कैसे हो सब लोग? सब लोग एक बार चैट में लिख लो तो मैं देख लूँगी कितने लोग एक्टिव है, फिर हम स्टार्ट करते हैं तुरंत।
भाई हम अटेंडेंस ले रहे, अटेंडेंस। ये यस लिखो, रेज करो Q&A में।
ठीक है। सो hello everyone, my name is Arman Kukreti, and as you all know, I am the MLSA, Microsoft Learn Student Ambassador, and today is our third event for the MLSA. Okay, how many of you have attended past previous two events of the MLSA? How many of you have attended? Please type in the question answer section. Okay, very easy. Ankur, Janak, Riddhi, Shlok. Okay. Okay, so those who have not attended, so we had previous two sessions. For one was the basics of Microsoft Azure, and the second one was about APIs, that how you can explore APIs through Microsoft services. Okay. Okay, so how many of you know what is the topic for today? Okay, you all have registered today, so you all would know what is the topic. Yes, so please type in the topic that what is the topic for today.
वैसे तो मैं बता चुका हूँ, पर तुम लोग को टाइप भी करना पड़ेगा।
Yeah, first, because you should know that what is the topic. Then only you have registered for the today's event. So no one knows what is the topic for today.
शायद टाइप कर रहे हो।
Yeah, good part B. Introduction to static web apps. Good Ankur. Only two of you know. What about others? Okay, so no problem. Let's start that. First of all, what are static web apps? Means you all would have heard a lot that this is a static web app, this is a dynamic web app. Okay, web app means web application. Okay, means websites. So what is static? What is dynamic? Who can explain me the difference, or who can just tell me that what do you mean when you say static web application? Okay. Can you just type in that what is a static web app in just a single sentence?
अगर आप बोल सकते हो तो हैंड रेस कर देना, माइक की एक्सेस दे देंगे आप।
No, just type in the chat because it won't be very tedious. Yeah, type. What do you mean by static web apps? If I hope most of you are from your second year, third year. Okay, so you all must know that what are static web apps, because you must be having subjects for the web development. Static mean temporary and dynamic mean permanent. No, Veda pre-built. Leah, a static web app is a web application that delivers pre-built HTML, CSS, and JavaScript directly to the browser. Oh, yeah. From where did you just took the definition? Okay, introduction to site. Okay, so yeah, as Leah said, it's right. So in simple terms, what is a static web app? any web application who has which has a static content, it is called a static web app. What I mean by static web, what I mean by it is that whenever you, all of you know what is HTML, CSS, JavaScript. Okay, you all have worked on it. Okay, so whenever you create a website in just HTML, CSS and JavaScript, okay, and when you host it, every time you visit your website, you can only see a single content. Okay, it does not change according to the users or who is accessing it. The content does not change. Okay, the content remains the same. Okay, so this is called a static website. Whoever accesses it or how many times you access the contents remain the same and it does not change. Okay, anytime. So this is called static. Okay, and now another type is dynamic web applications. What are dynamic web applications? That the content changes according to the request made by the users. Okay. For example, whenever you log in into your account, okay, in any account like Google account or Gmail account, what happens that it shows you dynamic content according to your profile. According, yeah, like if I am logging in, okay, so it shows all my into the Gmail. Okay, it shows all my mails only. Okay, if you log in into your Gmail account, it will show all your mails. Okay, so the content is dynamically changed based on who is accessing it and yeah, how many mails you are getting. Okay, so this is what we mean by static app and a dynamic app. Okay, everyone got it? What is static and what is dynamic? What is the difference between the two? Yes. Yeah, yeah, if anyone has any doubt, just type in, I will take the doubt. Okay, so no worries. Okay, okay. So we got that what is the difference between static and dynamic. Now, uh, how can you develop a static web application? Okay, like I said, you can use technology, you can use HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Okay, or you can also use some frameworks like React, Vue, Angular. Okay, these all can be used to develop a static web applications. Okay, now to generate a dynamic web application, what you will require, you will be requiring a database, a backend server, which should be able to process the request and give the response according to the request. Okay, so uh, yeah, static web apps are developed by HTML, CSS, JavaScript, or you can develop it by using any front-end frameworks. Okay, now static web, which are faster? What do you think? Which should be faster, static web applications or dynamic web applications? Which are faster in comparison? Which are more faster in load time and speed? Which should be faster, dynamic applications or static web application? Which are faster? This type.
वोट कर दो भाई, डायनेमिक के लिए डी और स्टैटिक के लिए एस। जिनको थोड़ा
Static.
कष्ट आ रहा है लिखने को वो इतना कर सकते हैं।
Pavel, dynamic. Okay. Static, dynamic. Okay. So, okay, you first you can just use your logic. Okay, what just said that in dynamic application there is a request from the user side. Okay, so what happens that each request which is made by the user, okay, for each different request it hits the server. Okay, so there is some time which takes for the server to respond. Okay, but what happens in static web apps, directly the page is given to you. Okay, once the page loads, it is directly given to the user. Okay, but in case of dynamic web apps, a request is processed, it is sent from the server. Okay, it is resolved in the server end, so it takes comparatively more time. Okay, so in the comparison of both, static web applications are much faster. Okay, and another reason, if you go deep into it, then it is also static web applications are faster because it is directly loaded from the CDN. Okay, what do I mean by CDN? Means what is CDN? Who all knows that what is CDN? Who all know what is CDN? Okay, I will explain it, but just for just so that I know who all know what is CDN. Content delivery network. What is it? Anyone? Yeah, sleeping, please. It is a network of servers distributed around the world that deliver web content. Okay, yeah. Okay. Yeah. So as Dia just specified that what is a CDN? CDN stands for Content Delivery Network. So what happens that wait, let me just share my screen so that I can show you. Wait a second. Wait a second. Okay, is my screen visible to all of you? Is my screen visible? Okay. So let's learn it in simple terms that what is a CDN. Okay. Okay. So what happens that yeah. Okay. So you can these are the local computers. Okay. One person is accessing your server from another country. Means this is from India. Type it. India. One is from Europe. One is from America, and let's delete this. Okay. So these are the three countries from where your website is being accessed by the people. Okay. So now if your website or your content is hosted on a server and this server is in India itself. Okay. So for the Indian people, the service will be faster. Means the server could serve more faster compared to Europe and America because of the distance. Okay, because America and Europe are far from the server, there would be some latency compared to the person who is accessing the Indian server from India. He would get response faster compared to those who are accessing from America and Europe. Yes, agree all of you? Yes. So now what happens that for some static website you can assume that there is something known as cache. All of you know what is cache? Yes, all of you know what is caching, what is cache? Yes or no? Everyone. What does anyone know what is cache? CACHE. No, okay. So what happens that what is a cache? Cache is basically a type of memory. Okay. In this memory, the most frequently accessed content is stored. Okay. Like in India, Amazon website is stored more frequently. Okay. So what happens that in cache, the initial static things are stored in this cache. Okay. So that whenever anyone tries to access that website, the cache can directly respond to that person, and the first loading time could be decreased, means it could be faster. Okay, so this is what cache is. Just it stores the um, um, most most traffic website, means the websites where most of the people go. Okay, so this cache you can also say it as CDN. Okay, content delivery network. Okay, now what this CDN does, it stores the static things of the website. Okay, now if you are building a website in HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and it has just the front end, what happens once a person access it, and it is stored in the cache known as CDN. Okay. Okay. the content is stored here. Now, whenever another time the person tries to access that website, it does not need to go to the server. The server does not interacts with that person. What happens directly? The cache will respond to that person. Okay, are you getting what is happening? What is cache? Yes or no? Just be genuine. Okay, are you getting? Yes. Okay. So this is what happens in static web application. Okay, the the static files are stored in this CDN cache, and whenever a user tries to reach that site, the CDN responds to it rather than the server. Okay, so now there is CDN in every locations. The main server is situated in India. This is the main server which is situated in India, and and there are multiple CDN caches which are all over the globe. Okay, like there is one CDN in America, there is one in Europe, and there is one in uh, India. Okay, so what happens that whenever first time when America person will try to access that website, it will reach to the server. The server will respond to that person. Now what happens, that site which the person in America tries to access is stored in the CDN. Okay. Now when another time the person tries to reach to the same site, what happens? Now the request does not go to the server, it goes to the cache. And the cache is situated in America itself. So what happens? The response time is decreased and the response is faster. Okay. So now, second. Okay. So this is what CDN. Okay. Now, why static website are faster? Because static website are stored in CDN. Now, if there is a dynamic website, in dynamic website, the CDN cache cannot store everything. Why it cannot store? Because based on every URL or every request, the response changes. Okay, now for example, this America person tries to access Netflix. Okay, once the person has accessed the Netflix, the homepage of the Netflix is according to the user's choice. Okay, it is dynamic. So what happens that not every time the homepage will not be the same every time. Okay, so the CDN cannot be involved every time. So what happens that the request every time is made to the server only. So when the request is every time made to the server, it increases the load on the server and the uh, time for the website to load increases. Okay, so this is why, if you go technically, so this is the main reason why static websites are faster than dynamic, because dynamic website needs to access the server because its response is changed every time based on every request. But in static websites, they can be directly responded by the CDN. Okay, CDN acts like a cache. So the response can be directly given by the cache in case of static website. But in dynamic, the content should change. Okay, so every time the request should be made to the server. Okay, CDN cannot just respond every time. So this is the main difference. Okay, okay, I hope everyone got it. Yes, okay. So now today we will be also looking at, we will also see how you can develop your own resume static website and how you can deploy it on Azure Static website web apps. Okay, so we will see this first. We will go through the resume website, that how you can build it. And after that, we will be seeing how can you deploy it in Azure Static Web Apps. What is it? It is basically a function provided to you, means uh, it is yeah, functionality provided to you by the Azure, where you can deploy your static web apps, and it has many advantages that we will see further as we go on. Okay. And secondly, we will also deploy on GitHub pages. Okay. Now you would be thinking that Azure web apps, if you would deploy any website in it, okay, it would it you would have to pay for it. Okay. But it's not that. It also provides free version where you can freely deploy your web applications. Okay. So I will show you that how can you do it. Okay. And all of you know that GitHub pages is already free. Okay. So now let's move to VS Code. Okay. Yeah. So this is the website that we will be hosting. So this I just made it. First, I thought that I should just deploy a random website. Like I had a project, it was like 2 to 3 years old of a calculator. So I thought that that static web application would be good. But then I thought that resume would be a better option for all of you. So I made it in like just 2 hours ago. I started making it, and yeah, it's completed. Yeah. So basically, can you see my VS Code? Yes. Can you see my VS Code? Okay. So, okay, so I would be just explaining you the code, okay, because I know everyone, all of you know that how to write HTML, CSS, JavaScript. So I would be explaining you the code. I could have written the code in front of you, but this would take a lot of time because see, it's a lot of code. So we don't have that much time. Today's session will would be short and to the point. So I will explain you the code. After that, I will also be sharing with you the GitHub repository. If you have any doubts, you can refer to it, or you can just ask. You all have my number. Okay. Okay. So this is wait a second. Okay, so this is the resume that we will be making. So what I did, I just searched for resume templates, and I came across this one. And then I thought that I should just clone it in the form of website. So I made this. Okay. So I hope this is somewhat similar, not same. Okay. Mhm. Yeah, sorry, my logo. Yeah. System. Okay, so let me explain you the code. All of you know the HTML. Okay, so this is the title. Here you can write. Here this is the about. Wait, this is the header section. Okay, the section consists of the CV and the name and your address. Okay, address and email ID. This is the header section. After that, there is the About Me section. In About Me sections, there is this heading of About Me, and you can write anything about yourself. Okay. Then there is a skill section. This is a skill section. In skill sections, you have written your skills and how much are you confident about that skills. The progress bars shows that. After that, you have the experience section. This is the experience section. Here you have your experience, job, title, which company and all, and your accomplishments in that company. After that, you have the education section here. Okay, education section. Yeah, about your education and the references. Okay, if anyone has referred you, you can just write their name here. Okay. Now, there is also a button here which tells download resume. Okay, when you click on this button, when you click, it is showing generating resume. And yeah, this is your resume which you can print also or send to anyone. Okay. So Okay, so this was about the HTML, and in CSS, it's nothing, just the normal CSS structure. And I have also included comments here so that you can just know that what is happening over here. Okay, so I hope all of you know CSS. Okay, so you all can just know that what is written here. This is the media query for it to be responsive on all devices. Okay. Okay, so yeah, this is the media query. Now, what does this mean? Media at the rate media max width 768 pixel. So basically, in media query, max width means that any device which has a width of 768 pixels and less than that. Okay, that this CSS will be applied. Okay, means in your mobile phones and tablet that are having width, the screen width of less than 768 pixels. So there, these styles will be applied for my website to be responsive. Okay. Now, next, the main thing is that how is the resume being downloaded here? Okay, as you can see the button here, how the resume is being downloaded. Okay, so let me explain it. So basically, I use the CDN of HTML to PDF. Okay, so what it does, it basically converts the HTML into PDF, like you all just saw. Okay, so here I have applied the CDN, and after that, yeah, in the button, there is a button, and in the button on click, what happens that the download resume function is called. This download resume function is included in my script.js. Okay, where is, yeah, this is the download resume function. Here, what is happening that the button is equal the download button, it is being selected here, and the downloaded text is also selected here by the class names which I have provided in the index.html. After that, here the button is being disabled. Why? Because when the PDF is been generating, okay, so the button should be disabled and show generating PDF. Okay, so that's why this is the code, that button should be disabled and its color should be, the text color should be black. Okay, so first it is white, after that it will be black. Okay, and yeah, after that it the content should be generating PDF in it. Okay, now the main thing is here. So what I'm doing here, the element which is called resume content. Okay, so in index.html there is a main outer div which is resume container. Okay, or the ID is resume content. Okay, so inside this, whatever you write will be included in your resume. Okay, how it is being included? Because here I have selected those elements only which are inside the resume content uh, div. Okay, so after that I have listed some options that in the printing, when the resume is being printed or it is being saved as a PDF, the margins I have displayed the margins here, that top, bottom, left, right should be like this, 0.1, and the file name which is being downloaded should be resume.pdf, and the image should be JPG, and quality should be 0.89. Okay, what I mean image should be JPG, type is JPG, that the inside the PDF that should be a image type of content. Okay, that is what it means. And yeah, these are all are the options that HTML to PDF provides us. Okay, so you can just see its documentation also. Okay, now what is happening here, that I am just calling the HTML to PDF and setting these options inside it. Okay, this is the options object, and I'm just setting it inside here. And from where should it means from where should it start generating PDF? It is from the element, as I just said here, that the element is the resume content. Okay, the main resume container, it should be only downloadable. Okay, in the PDF. So this is here from element, and after that it should save, and when it is saved, then the button which was disabled first here, as soon as this function was called, the button was disabled. Okay, so this button should then be enabled and return to its normal state. Okay. Now what this set timeout does, as you can see here, when I click on download resume, it takes 2 seconds. Okay. For the and showing that generating downloading resume, it is showing like that. So basically this 2 second gap is because I have written here set timeout of 2 seconds. Okay. What it does, it executes this for 2 seconds. It takes 2 seconds for this to execute. Okay. If I remove this, then it will be very fast. Okay. Wait, let me just remove it. Okay, see, I've removed it. Okay, see, now I just clicked on it and it's downloading very fast. Okay, so you can't see generating PDF. Okay, so for that effect, I have set here the set timeout function. And yeah, so this was the main function that you should know about. Okay, so this was all about the application. So does anyone have any doubt that why I use this, why I use that? Because it is simple HTML, CSS, that's why I'm not going very deep. What are you writing, Bhavik? Are you all getting it? Or if you have any doubt, you can ask me. Are you all getting? I will be sharing the code with you so that you can go through it once more. If you have any doubt how I did this or why I did this, you can ask me here itself. Yes, anyone, any doubt?
लग- लगता है सब लोग सो गए हैं। अभी अभी रात नहीं हुआ है इतनी, जाग जाओ। खाना पीना बाकी है ना, कि खा लिया सबने? कि खा लिया और फिर नींद आ सकती है।
Everyone, yeah, बाकी है।
मेरे को लगता है एक ही जाग रहा है, बाकी सब सो गए हैं।
Okay, so just type if you have any doubt or do you understand what I was showing? Are you all getting what I was showing and what I just explained? Yes or no? If you have any doubt, you can type it. Okay. Okay, okay. So this was all about the application. I will share the code with you. Okay, the GitHub link. Now the main topic comes that how can you deploy it? Okay, so this is my web app. So how can I deploy it? Currently, you can see it is running locally on my IP address. So how to deploy it? Okay, so first, so you can go to the Azure website for the first option is that you can use Azure Static Web Apps. Okay. Now, how can you use how to use it? You can just go to the Azure portal, official Azure portal. Just type in the Google Azure portal, and this is the official link, portal.azure.com. Okay. Then here there are many options, and these are the credits that I have currently in my Azure account. Okay, it 12,500 for you. If you don't have a subscription, it will show zero. So it doesn't matter. Okay. So now what you have to do for hosting your website in Azure, you just need to search here static web apps. It is showing here because I recently accessed it. So you can just search here static web apps. Okay. So just click on it. Okay. Now what is it in static web apps? Now it is showing me that no web app is uh, currently active and there is nothing to display. Okay. Now if I want to create a application, okay, means I want to host a website, a static website. Okay. So what you have to do, click on create. It's very friendly, very easy. Okay. Here your subscription will be there. If you are in free subscription there, then your subscription will be shown here. Mine is VS Enterprise subscription, so it is showing here. Okay. Now resource group. I have explained all these things, this resource group and everything, detailed in our previous meeting which we had on in our first meeting. Okay, on the basics of Azure, I have explained it all, and also in our last meeting also on the APIs, I have explained it. Okay, so you can watch it. I will. I have everything in the YouTube channel, so you can go through it. This is a YouTube channel. Yeah, so here you can see fundamentals of Microsoft Azure, and also this is the our second event. Okay, so you can go through both if you want to learn about Microsoft fundamentals or anything about REST API. Okay, so this is the channel Arman Kukreti. Okay, now then here I will select a resource group, or if I want to create a new resource group, just click on here and type the name like test. Okay. Okay. Now, let me give you an overview. What is a resource group? Resource group basically it is a collection of all the resources that will be required by the service that you are using. Okay. For example, I am creating a static web app. So resource group, I have created a new resource group named test. Okay. So in this test, everything will be stored. All the resources will be stored, whichever are required by this service, okay, of creating a static web application. Okay, so this is what resource group is. And after that it is asking what should be the name of my static web app. Okay, so it should be resume, and which hosting plan. See, I told you that it is you can deploy it for free also. Okay, so if you select free, you can go for the free options. Okay, no subscription is required. And as I am having credits, I am using the standard. Okay, for production apps, I am selecting this option. You can select the free option. Okay, after that, in the deployment details, it is asking for how you want to deploy. Okay, means how you will be uploading the source code. Is it through GitHub? Would you be providing the GitHub link or the Azure DevOps link or any other like GitLab or any other link? What you will be providing? Okay, so we will be going through GitHub. Okay, now for this, after that you need to select the GitHub account. Okay, it will just fetch your GitHub account. You just need to authorize it. Okay, here a button will come of authorize. I have already authorized it. So after selecting GitHub, you just need to click on authorize, and uh, it will get your details. Okay, your username and all. Okay, after that you need to select here the organization. The organization here is Arman Kukretu only, means it is the my user GitHub username. Okay, after that the repository, which repository I want to host here. Okay, like I said here that it will ask you a GitHub link. Okay, where you have deployed the where you have hosted the code. Okay, but I have not created a GitHub repository for it yet for this resume, so we will be creating it together. So here in the repository, these all are my repository. So there is nothing as a resume. Okay, because I have not created one earlier. Okay, so how can you create a GitHub repository? So first you need to go to GitHub website. GitHub. Okay, go to your profile. Okay, so this is my GitHub, and you want to create a new project, new repo. So go here and select new repository. Here, just give the repository name. I want to give it resume. Resume, okay. And the description, if you want to give any description, so you can give the description. It is optional. And this repository is public because I will be sharing the code with you, this repository code with you. Okay. So this is public, and I don't want to add a README, and I will click on create repository. Okay. Currently, this repository has been created. See, this is my username and this is the repository name, which is resume. Okay. The repo has been created, but where is the code? There is no code. Why? Because I have not uploaded it yet. Okay. So what I have to do, you need to go in your VS Code, open your terminal, select new terminal. Okay. And then you need to initialize Git repository. Okay. I hope, how many of you know how to Git and GitHub? How many of you know how to use it? How many of you know how to use GitHub and GitHub? Okay. So those who don't know, I also have notes of GitHub that wait a second. Notes, yeah. I'm having Git and GitHub notes which I prepared when I first learned it. So these are the main commands which you would be using by using Git and GitHub. Okay. So first of all, you need to initialize a Git repository. Okay. Empty Git repo. I have not written it here. So you don't need to do anything. Just go in this folder which you want to initialize as a GitHub repository and just type git init. Okay, so see, it is initialized as a empty GitHub repository. Okay, now when you check on git status, see, it is showing that no commit set. Okay, because I have not saved my file yet in the GitHub repository. Okay, so what you need to do next, let me see what's the next command. If see, next you need to do git add. Okay, what does git status do? It tells you what are the changes that you made to the repo or what are left. Okay, so it is showing in red means these changes are remaining for the git to save. Okay, so then what should I do? Then I will use the git add command. So what will it do? It will just take all these file and save it to in the staging area. Okay, so I did git add. Now if I do git status, see it's all green. Why? Because it has all come into the staging area. Now what I need to do, I just need to commit it. Okay, now before committing it, what I need to do, I need to enter the URL of my GitHub repository where I want to add this code, means this all code where I want to send. Okay, I need to add the URL of that repository. So what you have to do, just go here. This is the link of your repository, just copy it. Okay, now how to add your repository link, just go here in the notes. You can see get remote where is the yeah, get remote add origin. Okay, and your repository link. So get remote add origin and your repo and the repo link which I copied, and enter. Okay, now if this link has been added or not, you can just check it by get remote dash v. Okay, so this has been updated. The origin link has been updated in my GitHub repository. Okay, now what you need to do, just check the git status. Okay, so it's in the staging area. Now what you have to do, you need to commit the changes. Okay, means these file you need to add in your GitHub repository, which is this. Okay, now to do that, what is the command? You can just go through the notes. Go here. Yeah, this is the command git push origin master. Okay, this is the main branch where you will be pushing your code. Okay, so what you will do, git git push origin. Wait, oh shit. Commit is it's left to commit. Okay, so first you need to commit git commit dash m. The message I will type is initial commit. Yeah, you can just write initial version. Okay. Yeah, so okay, so I have made the commit. Now if you check git status, no commit. Oh, sorry, there was a spelling mistake of in commit. Second, yeah, okay. So these changes has been committed. Now what you need to do, you need to push that changes. Okay. Now to push that change, as we saw, it's git push origin master. So just type the command git push origin master. Okay, now this all code has been pushed to my origin GitHub repo URL. Okay, So now when you go here, you refresh it. Okay, so you can see here my index.html, script.js, and style.css have been added in my resume repository of my GitHub. Okay, so these were the three files: index, script, and style. These are added in my GitHub repository. Okay, so this is it that you had to do for the GitHub thing. Are you all getting what is happening or what I'm doing here? Yes or no? Yes. Those who know GitHub from before, they would be familiar and they would understand it in one go only. Okay, because these are the basic commands. It's very easy. If you don't know, you can just learn GitHub. Okay, it's nothing very difficult or something. You just once you learn it, it will be very easy for you. Okay. So if you don't know GitHub right now, you can just after the session you can just learn about it. And for now, you can just see the steps that what are the steps that I am doing uh, for hosting my website. Okay. So my GitHub, I have uploaded my code on GitHub. Now what I have to do, go here. I need to select a repository. Okay. Now I had created a repository name, uh, resume. Okay. So currently it is not showing. Why it's not showing? Because I have not refreshed the page. So what will I do? I will go to home again. Okay. Go to static web apps. I will create a new static web app and similar thing. I will create a new resource group here. Something as resume. Okay. Then what I will do? I will just enter the name of my web app, resume. Then I will select the standard plan. I will select the GitHub option and same process. I will select organization. See, and here it is showing my repository that I just created, which was resume. Okay. Now select this resume, and here it is asking for which branch you want to commit. Okay. Branch means whenever you are working with GitHub, you can create multiple branches. Okay. I will not go deep into it, but here I am selecting the master branch. Okay. Means which is the main branch. Okay. And obviously there is only one branch. Okay. Because I have not created any branches. Okay. Then here build details. Okay. Here it is asking what is the tech stack which you have used. Okay. So we have used just HTML. Okay. If you have used Vue, you can select Vue. If you have used Hugo or Gatsby, you can select that. Or if you have used React, yeah, Angular, Next, Vue, and all React also you can select. Okay. But I have used just plain HTML. So I will select HTML. What is the app location? It is in the home directory only. Okay. Because there is no directory inside it. Okay. It is just directly in the home in my repository. Okay. So I will leave it as it is, and there is no API that I want to add. And then I will go to next in deployment detail. And okay, it will use the authorization as deployment token. Okay. So just keep it as it is. Then go to advanced. Okay. The region where it is being deployed is central US. If you want to change it, you can change, but I am not changing it right now. Then go to next. If there are any environmental variables or something, you can just type in here, but I don't have any in my project right now, so there is no need. Then I will go to next, review and create, and it's loading right now. Let it load. Okay, so it is asking me to review the details. Okay, so the resource group is resume. Name of my website should be resume and all. Okay, this is the detail. This is the repository link. Okay, then I will click on create. Okay, it is deploying my website to the URL. It will take a few seconds. Okay, deployment is in progress. Okay, so deployment is successful. You can from here or here you can go to the resource. And here, see, it has given me a random domain, okay, because I have not selected any domain, or I don't own a custom domain. So here it has given me a random domain, okay, which is delightful something something .net, okay. Now, if I own a custom domain, okay, if I have bought a custom domain, then what you and you want to host your website in that custom domain, what you can do, you can just go in this option and do the authentication process for that domain, and then your website will be deployed in that custom domain, okay. But currently it is the free. I have not purchased any domain, and this is the random domain that Azure has provided me, okay. So now let's go here and see here. You can now access my website. Okay, so this is the website. I am sharing the link in the question answer section or in the chat section. Yeah, here I am sharing the link. Why is the link like this? Yeah. So go to the link and check if it's all accessible by you, all of you, and tell me in the question answer section that is it accessible? Yes or no? What happened, Bhavik? No? What happened? Is it not? Yeah, it's the link. It should be accessible. Can you access it? No. Okay, so let me just give you the URL. It's not allowing me to share the URL. That's the URL. The URL is not being pasted. That's why. Where should I send it? Uh, okay, so what you do, just copy this and okay. So now go in chat, just copy this and paste it in your browser. Copy this, paste it in your browser, and then you can access it. Copy this URL which I have just sent and paste in your browser. You are link in Q&A chat only. What in chat? Yeah. Okay. So then this is the URL. Yeah, I have posted it in Q&A section. Just copy and paste it. Are you all able to access it? Just answer yes or no. Yes. Okay. Okay, so this is how you can deploy your any website for free also on Microsoft Azure. Okay, so this is a very easy process. Okay, you just need to select the options and just select your GitHub link. Okay, so this is one of the options who do not own a custom domain and want to host your website. Okay, this is a very good option. Okay, and after that also, if you want to upscale your website, okay, and if you have hosted your website in Microsoft Azure, okay, so your website is very much scalable, okay. What I mean by scalable is that it will be very easy for you to use Microsoft Azure other services along with your website, okay. Now what are the yeah, I will give code, just chill. Yeah, I will give it. So yeah, so where was I? Yeah, it will be if you use Microsoft Azure, then it will be very easy for you to integrate its other services with your website. Okay. Now, what can be other services? Like there is something known as Azure Functions. Okay. Now, I think I have discussed it in the first What are Azure function? I had discussed it in the first MLSA meeting that we had on the topic of fundamentals of Microsoft Azure. So you can watch it. So basically, what are Azure functions? It's basically a serverless function. Okay. So what happens that whenever there is a trigger, okay, whenever a trigger happens, your function is run by the Azure. Okay, so uh, that are called Azure functions. Okay, let me give you an example. Like in your website, you are just taking it's an image website and you are taking an image from the user. Okay, now when the user has uploaded an image, you have created an you are storing it in the blob storage in the Microsoft Azure. Okay, I have discussed about it also previously. So in blob storage, basically it is a storage thing where you can store images and all. Okay, so in your website you are using Azure blob storage, and a user has uploaded any image in your website. Okay, so now what can happen? You can easily use Azure functions um, and make it trigger when the user is storing the image in the blob storage. Okay, now what can that function do? That function can just compress that image and then store it in the blob storage. Okay, so this is how you can use different functionality of Azure if you are hosting your website in Azure using Azure service. Okay. So yeah, you can use Azure storage options, you can use Azure functions and all. Okay, it will be very easy for you to integrate it. Okay, so this was how you can deploy it in Azure. Now, have you all got that how you can deploy it in Azure? Yeah, are you all getting it? So we can move on next, how to deploy it on GitHub pages. Yes, are you all getting how to? Yeah. Okay. So now let's move on to the let's see the next option, that where you can deploy your websites. So in GitHub, you just need to create a repository to deploy in GitHub pages. Okay. So if you want to deploy your repository or your code in GitHub pages, what you need to do, just create a GitHub repo. I just created it, name resume. Okay. Then what you have to do, just go in the settings of that repository. Okay. This is the resume repository. Just go into the settings. Okay. Inside the settings, go in the pages, and here just select the option. Okay. So where you just want to deploy it from the branch. Okay. The main branch, you just want to deploy from it. And here what you need to select, okay, here the branch is master branch, because here you have selected from deploy from a branch. So here it is asking which branch you want to deploy. Okay, so it is the main branch or the master branch. And and as I said it earlier, that there is no folder, it's the root directory only. After that, click on save. Okay, GitHub pages shows saved, and here it will show the link of your GitHub pages website. Wait, let me go again. Pages. Okay, why it is not showing here? Mm, What's the error? Yeah, so go to here. Okay, it's currently deploying. Okay, it is showing that pages build and deployment is under process. It is loading. So when it is completed and there is a tick mark, it will uh, deploy it. Okay, so here it is. Currently, it is in progress. Okay, so let's just wait for a few minutes. Oh, why is it taking so much time? Let's just change the internet connection.
तो भाई जब तक वो डिप्लॉय हो रहा है, तो ये बताओ अभी तक जितना हमने सीखा है वो आपके दिमाग में डिप्लॉय हुआ? यस और नो? अभी तक जितना अभी हमने सीखा वो सब आपके दिमाग में डिप्लॉय हो रहा है? यस। यस। अगर नहीं
See,
हो रहा
if
तो
you
नो भी
don't
बोलो।
understand everything, it's not compulsory that you need to understand everything in one go only. Okay, so if you don't understand the technical part, okay, so you can just take the knowledge of what is happening and how things are being done and what is this and what it, you can just understand, okay. So what will happen that when you learn in future, okay, like if you are in first year or your second year and you don't know much about it, so you can just understand about it, know it's working, and when in future you learn about it, or when you when you do research on it, then after that when you see it again, it would be that yeah, it's familiar and I know about it. Okay, so this is the main purpose, that you all know what are the different services of Microsoft. And it's not that I don't know that what is static web apps. If anyone asks, it should not be like what is Microsoft Azure and what is static web apps, what are the services. You should know that yeah, these all are the services, and this is what each and every service does. Okay, and if you want to do this, you can use this particular service of Microsoft Azure. Okay, now how to do that in technical terms, you can learn it anytime. Okay, there are many tutorials, there are many lessons, so um uh, it's not a very hard thing, okay, to go in technicality if you know how things work. Okay. Okay, so here our GitHub pages, website is deployed. Here, say it's a tick mark. Go back to the pages, and I think he will, yeah. See, here your site is live at armankukreti.github.io/resume. Okay. Now here Arman Kukreti is my GitHub username, so it is that, and .github.io is the GitHub domain which it has provided, and resume is my Prepo name. Okay, so this is how it gives the naming. Okay, so I am sharing the link here also, this link also. Okay, check and tell me if this is also accessible or not. Is it accessible? Yes, okay. So yes, we looked about the two ways why you can deploy any website that you have created. Okay, now whenever you are applying for any job or anything, okay, what is the main thing that the application form, or whenever you are applying, they ask for any live links of your project. Okay. Okay, they are asking any live links of your project. Okay, now many times you think that "Arey, I don't have domain, I need to spend this much, that much." Okay, so there is no need to spend anything until you have it. Yeah, until there is no need to spend anything until you want it. Okay, so you can use these free things, like you can deploy it in Azure too, and also in GitHub pages. Okay, so these are the two ways. Okay, now there is one interesting thing, that if you deploy your website in Azure or you deploy in your GitHub pages, okay, now what happens that it takes care of your CI/CD automatically. Okay, who all knows what is CI/CD pipeline? Does anyone know what is CI/CD pipeline? Does anyone know? No? CI/CD. Heard of this term before? Yes, Kastur Seth has heard it about it. Yes? No. Okay, so basically it stands for continuous integration and continuous development. Okay, CI/CD. Okay. So what is it that whenever you are making any changes, okay, so it will directly reflect on your website. Okay. It is an automated process that helps developer build, test, and deploy the software more efficiently. Yeah. So basically, what happens if you deploy in GitHub pages or your Microsoft Azure? So what happens that it takes off your CI/CD pipeline automatically. What I mean is that if you wait a second. Yeah, here. If you do any changes, okay. See here, I in the Azure when I deployed my static web app in the Azure, what I did, I just provided my GitHub link. Okay, where is my GitHub? That is my GitHub. Second, yeah, this is the GitHub. Yeah, what I did, I just give my GitHub repo link. Okay. Now, what has happened that this my the code that Azure has deployed has been automatically connected to with my GitHub. Okay, why? Because I have given my GitHub repo link. Now, if I make any changes in my GitHub repo, okay, if I make any change in my code, okay, and then commit it or push it into my repository again, okay. Like if I want to change the background color of my website, okay, and I want to make it red color, okay, what I need to do, I just need to go here, change the body background color. I did red. Then what I need to do, I need to just push it into my master branch again, okay. Then what will happen? It will be updated inside my GitHub code. Okay, now then you would think that then you will have to update in the Azure account also. Okay, that is not required at all. Once your code is updated in this GitHub repo, which you have given for the deployment, it will automatically take care of the updation of the code and it will automatically reflect on your deployed website. Okay, so this is what in simple terms it means that it takes care of the CI/CD pipeline. Okay, and similar goes for the GitHub pages. If you make any changes in this code, okay, if you commit any changes, then what will happen? According to the changes, this code will be updated, and according to the code, your website will also be updated. Okay, so there is no much tension to take care that I will if I do any changes, I need to redeploy it. Okay, there is no need of that. Okay. Do you all understood? Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes. Fill up the chat. If anyone has any doubt, ask me in the chat. Now I can take the doubts of if anyone has any doubts. Does anyone has any doubt? I am pasting here my that how you can take this code. What you need to do, you can just simply download the zip file also and set it up. Or if you want to do it through GitHub, what you need to do, you need to fork it first. Okay. Here there is a fork option. When you fork it, the same repository uh, comes inside your own username. Okay. Currently it's in Arman Kukreti. Now, if for example, uh, Paras is cloning, if Paras is forking this repository, okay, so what will happen once he clicks on fork? What will happen here? Currently, this is inside my account. What will happen that inside his account, like Paras, if its username is Paras, so inside Paras, this resume repository will be forked. Okay, means you all know how to use a fork. Okay, so what you do, you just take fork and you pinch any salad or vegetable or fruit that you want and take it in your plate. Okay, so it works same like that. You fork from here and it comes in your account. Okay, then what you can do, you can just copy it and you can just clone it in your local environment. Okay, if you know GitHub, you can do this way, or if you don't know, you can learn it and do that way, or you can just simply download the zip file from here. Okay, there's nothing much. Okay, so I'm sharing the GitHub code. Yeah, so this is the GitHub. Yeah. Okay, so this is the GitHub link. Tell me if this is accessible by all of you or not. Yeah, you can access it. Yeah. It's basically the session is at the end only last 5 minutes about. Okay. So the main thing was this only, that what are static web apps, how you can build a static web app. I just showed you by creating a resume website, and also how you can deploy it. Okay, build and deploy. So building was, I did an HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and in deploy I showed you two ways. One was with Microsoft Azure, and second was with GitHub Pages. Okay. Now, yes. Now, what you have to do now, that I will be sharing a Google Forms. Okay, in that form, what you have to do, um, you need to share your deployed website link. Okay. Now, what, like I have showed this, I have given you the template. Okay, means I have given you the GitHub code. Now, what you have to do, you need to create your own resume in it, and you can just style it nicely. Okay, means I had done it in very fast way. Means I didn't had a lot of time, so I just did small animations and all. Now you can make it nice according to you, and you can add your own detail in this resume. Uh, okay, by taking the code and update it. Okay, and I am sharing a Google Forms in the chat right now. And in that chat, second, yeah, and in that Google form, first do all the changes that you want to do, then deploy it. You have two options, either in Azure or in GitHub Pages. Okay, then you need to share that link. Okay, that website link in that Google Forms. And yeah, this is the task that you have to do for the GitHub, for the LinkedIn Premium and all those swags. Okay, deadline you can, what should be the deadline? Okay, everyone just type in the question answer, what should be the deadline? So that at that time I will start checking. What should be the deadline? Everyone please just answer, what should be a deadline, that how much time will you take to build it? Means do the necessary changes, then deploy it. So I should tell that deadline. 29 tomorrow. Oh, others, should I keep deadline 29th?
2 दिन देते हैं, 29 नहीं, 2 दिन देते हैं, हम लोग रखेंगे मंडे को इवनिंग तक।
Okay, so what is the date on Monday? I create my
थर्टी।
portfolio as a hosted it on Netlify free, using then free hosting. Yeah, but you need to type in the Azure. Okay. Okay. So I will be checking it on 30th. Okay. So Monday is 30th. Monday is 30th. And what happened on that? Yeah, Monday is the deadline. Okay. 30th. And the top two who will be having the best resume, which we think would be the best, and they have deployed either in Azure or GitHub Pages, they would be winning the uh, swags. Okay. And you all would be getting the certificate, and I appreciate your patience. And does anyone have any doubt in today's session? Any doubt like what is CDN or anything? Yes or no? Any doubts? No? Okay. Okay, so I would like to request all of you to just open your camera once, so that I can take a screenshot that of all of you and post it in the uh, yeah, post it in LinkedIn and the website of Microsoft. Yeah. If you all can open your camera for just 1 minute, I think. Everyone, yes, everyone, please turn on your camera. I will be using this to share on the uh, LinkedIn and all social media platforms. And I also have to upload about the sessions on the Microsoft website, so it would be helpful if you all turn on your camera. Others, Jasleen and Malav, Jaskaran, others are sleeping. Everyone? No one? Okay, so let me take just a screenshot. बस इतनी. Okay, so this will also reflect on the swags that I will be giving. So if you have a very good resume, but if you are not present in the, you are not interactive and you haven't on your webcam when it was asked, means you were sleeping during the session, so you won't be considered for that. So yeah, last 10 seconds if anyone want to open your camera. After that, I will be sharing the link for the this many only. Okay. Okay, so wait a second. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. You can turn off the camera. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Yeah. Take it. Okay, so now I am stopping to share my screen, and if you have any doubt, you can just ask it. And in a minute, I am sharing the forms link where you will be giving your website URL. Okay, after deploying your website. Okay, just any questions, just tell in the. Okay, no problem. It's okay. So if you have any doubt, just ask here. Till then, I am just taking the URL and giving you the forms. Okay. Uh, okay. So tell me if you can access. I've shared the form link. So just tell me if you can access it. I'm not displayed on your device. Okay, no problem. I will see the recording if you have opened the camera. Yeah, so everything just saves in the recording. So if I want to view anyone, I can from that. Okay, that's not an issue. So everyone, please tell if you can access the forms or not. You can, okay. So I will not be sharing this forms in any group. Okay, why? Because if they have not attended the session, they would not be getting the link. Okay, so this is the place I am sharing the form. Okay, and one more thing that yeah. I have also asked in the form, if you see, I have also asked that what would you like any the next event to be on, okay? Any topics that you want that it would be better that if we take up on this topic related to any Microsoft service, then I would be happy to take it in the next session, okay? So please fill that out too. And how was today's session? How would you rate it? Means, yeah, did you get everything or how did you like it or not? Just tell in the chat. Okay, means yeah, you can just type in the chat that you liked it or you didn't like it, it was mediocre or it was helpful, you learned something new or yeah, anything. Okay, thank you, Deep. And it was helpful. Okay, thank you, Ishkant. Okay. Okay, thank you, Malo. And I hope all of you would be utilizing these technologies that we are learning in this community for any of your projects or any of your projects or to show it on your resume. Okay, because this is the right time when you are learning all these things, and if you implement it from right now, then it will be very good for you during interviews and all. Okay. So yeah, this was all for today. If anyone has any doubts, you can ask, or if you don't have any doubt, you understood everything, and you have told that how you felt in today's session, you can leave. Okay. Thank you, everyone.
एक
It
एक
was
चीज है,
yeah,
अभी जिन लोगों ने अभी अटेंड किया है और लास्ट तक रुके हो, तो तुम्हें एक चीज बता रहा हूँ कि तुम लोग पोस्ट जो करोगे ना, मतलब जो भी प्रोजेक्ट बनाओगे उसको लिंक्डइन पे पोस्ट करना, ठीक है? लिंक्डइन
yeah.
पे क्या होता है कि वहां से है ना बहुत लोग देखते हैं तुम्हें, जो प्रोफेशनल लोग होते हैं, तो वहां पे शेयर करना और उसमें मेरे को और अरमान को टैग करना, मेंशन कर देना, तो उससे क्या होगा, हम लोग हमारे कनेक्शन में उसे रीशेयर कर देंगे, ताकि क्या है, आप लोगों को भी और रीच मिल सके, ठीक है ना? तो उससे क्या होगा कि आपकी रीच और ज्यादा आगे जाएगी। तो लिंक्डइन पे शेयर करना जरूर, क्योंकि वहीं से
ठीक
आपका मेन जो प्रोफेशनल कनेक्शन बनता है। और हाँ, लिंक्डइन पे कोई अच्छी सी फोटो लगा देना जिसपे चेहरा सही से दिख रहा हो, कोई शादी वादी की मत लगा देना,
I
बाकी
will be
तो पूरी
sharing this
चलेगी।
all recording in my YouTube channel. Okay, so if you are not available for the first event, second event, or this event, you can just go there and see the recording. Okay, so there is okay. So, okay, so yeah, and don't forget to post on LinkedIn because it would be helpful for you. It is just like a new project that you are building, okay? So, yeah, don't think that it is something that we are making you do, okay? If you don't want to, it's not anything we are forcing, but if you do, it would be best for you, okay? So, thank you, everyone. Thank you for your time. Okay, it was great uh, sharing some information with you. It was great communicating with all of you. Okay, thank you. See you in next session. Okay. Thank you. Bye.
चलो guys,
YouTube link. Bhavya wants YouTube link. Okay, you can just search on Arman Kukreti or yeah, let me just give you the YouTube link. Okay, so this is the YouTube link to the channel where I am posting all the videos about MLS event. Good night, Just Karan. Good night, everyone. Okay, thank you, everyone. Good night. I'm ending the meeting. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Thank you.